So a couple little quick basics. Right click changes the angle. Right click and hold, I should say, changes the angle at which you can view your view pane or your work plane. And left click is the one you'll be using to select parts and stuff and do most of your work. So we're going to start here by going up here to the name. This thing gives some pretty crazy names, so we're going to change that from Sizzling Arrows to Geode Stand 2. We hit enter to make that take effect. So you'll left click on the shape you want and just pull it over to your work pane. Once you click, it'll set, and there it is. So we know we want to make this bigger. So you can do that by clicking and pulling on any one of these little white squares on your shape. This one here will make your shape taller and shorter. I know for sake of this that we want this to be about 4 millimeters. So I'm going to stop right about there. And if you wanted to say go to halves, you can come down here, this little thing, change that to 1/2 millimeters. Another very handy little tool, and this is normally if I'm designing stuff in Tinkercad, I'll go up here and millimeter to inches convert 5 inches. So that is 127 millimeters. So now I know I can go back over here, and I know at my biggest point I want this to be 127 millimeters. So we're going to go ahead and start sizing this object. So there we go. I like that. We're going to duplicate this. So we're going to hit Control D. Now we have 2. Now what we're going to do with this one is we're going to make it a hole. So you see if you click on it, you have this option here for a solid or a hole. We're going to make this one a hole. We're going to make it a little bit taller so we know it goes all the way through our other piece. What we're going to do is basically use it to cut off what we don't want from here. I like that shape. We'll go with that. So now we're going to go ahead and just merge these shapes. So we come up here, we're going to select them. Now we're going to group them. You can also do that function with Control G. So now you see, cut that piece off of our part. I want to show you guys this right here. This is one of the most useful things in Tinkercad. It is an extrusion. We're going to go ahead and dismiss this ruler. We don't need that. This is an extrusion. Right now it looks like a circle, but it is a very strange circle. So I know I want a little bit of design. This is going to be the bottom. So I'm going to take this extrusion, and when you click in here, you can change what that shape looks like. Isn't that amazing? Alright, so now let's go ahead and we're going to duplicate this. So hold Control, hit D. You'll now have a second one. You can just kind of lift it right off there. Actually, I'm going to go into my extrusion just a little bit here. I'm going to change this some. Yep, I like that a lot better. So, yeah, again guys, this extrusion thing here is amazing. It really makes some fluid designs. Let's see if we can put some text on there. Then you just click on that box there. You see how we did that? Click on the text to bring it out. Click on the that's not down. Make this come down. Click on text, and then you can type what you want it to read. I want it to read Ohio. I want that one to read Ohio, and that's fine. We'll keep that. I'm going to grab another one. This one's going to say cameras. I'm going to have even another one. This says 2020. So now we can go ahead and grab our letters, bring them over here towards the front, and that looks sized about right. So we'll go ahead and just change the depth of our letters a little bit here. We'll make them 2 millimeters. And if our snap grid is at 1 millimeter, it should, if we can still see these, the outside it should be 1, 2. So that should be in there 1 millimeter. See how we did that? And that's looking good right there. So, go ahead and zoom back out here. Now we want to group those with that, but we don't want to get this part yet. So, we're just going to be careful. All the way down. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that looks good. So we'll go ahead and group that. Now that should be etched in the front of our design. Now we can go ahead and get this stuff ready to do what we're going to do with it. So we're going to set that over to the side. We're going to come on over here, and now that we have this piece selected, just that one, we're going to go ahead and duplicate it. Control D. Now we have a second one that's identical to it. So we're going to make it a hole. Bring it back over here. We are going to run our alignment. Grab them both here. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That is a design in there under an hour or so. So here's the design. Finally, what we're going to do is we're going to get it ready in Cura. We're going to go ahead and go over there, and I'm going to show you how to get this sliced up and ready to 3D print. And then I'm going to show you a time lapse of this 3D printing. So stick around. Alright, so we want to make sure we only have one of these selected. We're going to come up here to export. Or press download and 3D print. We're going to click that. For my particular needs, I need an STL file. So we got an STL file. And we're going to open this using Cura.